Yes.
You get all that. Oh, wow.
Wow, that's a good point.
Now, I'll say if you want to try it, you might want to hurry up and try it because
I'm
they might go
downloading it right
bankrupt.
now.
Because they might go bankrupt in 2 weeks because this is insane.
They must have thought it through more than that, Dor.
I know. I agree. But I don't understand. This is a multi-$100 fee they're taking on for each person. Unless they're pirating it. I don't know.
They're not pirating it. They're trying.
Yes.
Yeah, testing
it. They're testing it. Cool.
Well,
check that out. It
Good.
sounds
Thanks for the news on that, Dor. I'm going to be testing it myself.
Totally.
No problem. I believe once again this came from Ellis Owens on Google Plus. So
that's how you thank him, by sending him a minute-long. What's it called?
Love you, Ellis.
Hey-tell message. All right, you guys want to hear some voicemails?
I love voicemails.
Okay, here we go. I won't make you all say "yay" in unison like we did that one show. All right, here we go.
Hey, this is for the Android app addicts. How's it going, Steve, and the other two guys in the other two corners that Steve put there? This is Red Dwarf. I'm giving you a little update to my update on Winter Wake Up.
Wait, did we do this?
It works.
I think so.
Yeah, last week he had called about it.
Oh, wait, this is an update for an update.
I think it was an update from last week's voicemail.
Okay, so we didn't play this one already.
No.
All right, cool.
a little too well.
Oh.
Whoops.
I'll
rewind that.
It works a little too well. When we're just having like freezing weather, it is saying that it's snowing out. And I can understand maybe when you have a lot of fog or something like that it might come up with a snow warning, but I haven't had a chance. I'm going to send a message to the person that wrote the software and see if they've got any ideas as to why it might be doing this. But otherwise, it does wake you up when there's rough weather. When it's below freezing, it'll wake you up early. So in that respect, it's working good, and it doesn't wake you up early when it's above freezing. So just thought I'd let you guys know how that's going. And there was a droid of the day today. Let Dor know about it. He can tell you guys a little bit more about it if he hasn't already. Talk to you later. Bye.
Oh, thanks, Red. A what of the day? A droid of the day?
Droid of the day. It's like Android free app notifier of the day. Only the apps are always free. It's like hand-picked apps.
And which one is he talking about?
I have no idea. What day did he send it?
Oh, sorry. The 23rd.
That was a week ago, Steve.
Yeah, I know.
I don't remember what I had for lunch.
Right. Thanks, Red, for the voicemail.
I believe I can look at the history.
You probably told us about it last week.
History.
Yeah.
Here you go. You ready?
Guard My Angel. If it was on the 23rd, it was Guard My Angel.
Yeah, Guard My Angel. No, it was Caucus 2. The one that I sent you, Steve. The music making app that I don't know.
Caustic.
I didn't know if it was good or not, and I said, look, the only person I know who can tell me if this is good is Steve.
It looked. I think I used Caustic 1. I don't know if I used Caustic. It's extensive. It's like a full-blown music production studio. It's really cool. I mean, I would love to use it on a tablet. It's a little hard on the phone, but it's crazy. It's got synthesizers and everything. Good. It's definitely a good one, Red. All right. So thank you for that. Next is an email from Tony. Gentlemen, love the show. You are such geeks. I say that in the most complimentary way. I have not missed an episode since I started listening and would not dream of missing any in the future. Here's an app I love. It works in conjunction with a website, Astro Player, DAR.FM. That's the app. Love this app and the service. Essentially, DAR.FM, which I will continue, I'll say DAR.FM from now on. That's the website. Is like a TiVo for radio. You need to set up a free account, and you can record any over-the-air radio show and listen to it later. It's free for one show at a time and a charge for multiple shows. Download the app and sign in, then download the recorded show to your phone. Sweet. I live in Philly, and love a techno show called Delirium Drop that is only on KUCI in California. The time difference messes me up if I listen to it live, but like I said, this is radio. This is Radio TiVo. Take it easy. And that's from Tony. Hey, Tony, thank you for thanks for writing from Philly. I'd like to say I miss Philly, but I don't. The app's called Astro Player, dar.fm. Sounds pretty cool. Never heard of it.
I have a question for Tony. Does this take out the ads? Because the one reason I can't listen to AM radio anymore is a half an hour show has like 10 minutes plus of commercials.
Yes. Isn't it crazy? And they're the worst commercials you could possibly hear.
Oh,
they sound like they're all made like 1960, and they're just horrible as far as like the fake voices and radio voices and all that stuff.
Yeah, and I would say honestly, in some cases, I find the actual content listening to the content is great. It's just putting up with the ads is.
That's a good point. Actually, I don't know how radio was in 1960, so nobody write in about that. All right, let's see. We got another voicemail here.
Hi, this is Blackhammer. I was listening to Android App Addicts. I'm actually in Fort Wayne driving through traffic. I heard suddenly the Sean's speaker cleaner, and I'm trying to turn up the volume because I'm in traffic. It's trying to see what they're talking about with this speaker cleaner. All of a sudden, this high-pitched sound comes through. About blast my eardrums out as I swerve over to the right, pulled out those earplugs out of my ears because I was listening with the earplugs trying to cover up some of the noise of the traffic. Well, after my ears stopped ringing and I felt a little better, I put them back in, and I hear Eric Ardini. He's speaking Chinese. I'm thinking, what happened? Is something wrong with my phone? Because I'm listening, of course, on my Droid Charge. Did Chinese invade Tampa, Florida while I was gone? Not sure what happened there. Listened on and finally figured out that what was happening. Anyway, guys, love the show, but what a funny occurrence for me. Talk to you later. Oh, and don't forget to read my email about my settings. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that'd be bad if a really loud noise came in your ear and then all of a sudden familiar people start talking in different languages.
I didn't realize that's how it probably played out for a lot of people because Sean's wasn't making a noise, remember? And then so people were probably turning it up, trying to hear the noise, and then Dor comes in with his, because you finally played it, right, Dor, or did Sean actually?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Dor got his going.
Oh, it's so funny. I can imagine how many people that happened to.
Well, here's on live Windows 7 desktop loaded up on the Transformer.
Wow, it looks great. How's the responsiveness?
So far, it's good. I just hit the start menu real quick and
popped right up.
Yeah, I haven't done much with it.
Now, what if you go surfing like to all these porn sites? Like
perfect way to do it. Yeah, that's
free and G, Steve. Free and G.
Would OnLive get pissed off? Like your little virtual space just
well,
is
you are
completely
logged
infected.
in. They know who it is.
Right.
There's nothing anonymous about it. That's for sure.
That's interesting. Thanks, Blackhammer, for the voicemail. Sorry we almost got you killed on the road there. But I'm glad you finally figured out what was going on after Eric was speaking Chinese. All right. Let me see what else we got here. Looks like from Ellis. Email on battery calibration apps. Battery calibration apps are crap. An Android developer for Google posted on Google Plus January 12th that it is a waste of time and resources. These battery calibration apps just wipe your battery stats, which is something you can do in your recovery as well. By wiping these battery stats, all you do is lose your stats for your battery. These stats are in your settings under battery. Erasing these stats can affect certain apps like Juice Defender, Green Power, and other battery-saving apps, since they read the battery stats to auto-calibrate in order to get maximum battery saving out of your phone. Google clearly stated the following two things about the battery calibration. 1, it has no impact on the current battery level shown to you. And 2, it has no impact on battery life. So it's just a waste of time since it's useless. Also, almost every Android phone uses lithium-ion batteries. Some of the rechargeable batteries being used to have a battery memory. Some of the rechargeable batteries used to have a battery memory. Some batteries will slowly lose their maximum capacity if you fail to completely discharge it before plugging it in. Hence, recharging it while it is still 40% charged will mark it as the new 0%, which gives you lesser capacity for your battery. However, this only applies to technologies applied in older batteries. It is not, in caps, not applicable to today's lithium-ion batteries, as they do not have a memory effect. Android device manufacturers recommend the hardware battery calibration. Calibration is as follows. 1. Turn your device on and charge it for 8 hours or more. 2. Unplug the device, turn the device off, and charge it for 1 hour. 3. Unplug the device, turn it on, and wait 2 minutes. Turn the device off and charge for another hour. Your battery life should be almost double. The Android device manufacturers have tested this on their devices and seen a major difference. Google states that this process is not beneficial and will only fix a few kernel wake-ups, which are caused by poorly compiled kernels. So just flash a different kernel or talk to the kernel developer. I hope all this info helps. And that's from Ellis. From droidnation.com. No, is it .com? Droid.net? Droid-nation. Droid-nation.com.
So there you go. Sean, you hear how to make that battery there, Rain?
I got to tell you, man, Ellis is the man. That dude is impressive on his knowledge.
No, he is the encyclopedia. Anything I throw at him, I know I'm going to get a either complete answer or a answer with I think so or a I'll check into that. He just knows his stuff, man.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. Thank you, Ellis, for that info. I'm sure that helped a lot of people who are wondering about that.
And actually, I just want to say on the live feed, I wasn't laughing at his email. If you saw me cracking up, it's my dog's in here and she's having a dream or something. She's really, really loud, so it's just cracking me up.
What is she doing?
I just don't want to seem like I was laughing at his email. Or something.
I heard you, but I was looking at another screen. What is your dog doing?
Her bed's behind my bed right next to me because it's man's best friend, and when she dreams, she's like makes all these. So she's starting to go nuts. I'm like, oh no, not now.
I always wonder what my cats dream because I see their little paws moving. They don't really make too much noise.
They flicker and stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, are they playing or somebody chasing them in their dream? Because I don't want them to have nightmares. All right. Anyway, all right. This is from. Who is this from? Wow. Let me see. I don't know. It's from a person. Josh. It's from Josh. He says, hey, I just wanted to shoot you an FYI. I've been going through a few of the early App Addicts podcasts, and an app called Auto Starts was mentioned. This app is absolutely key to having your phone run smoothly, but it does require at least one setting to be changed in order for this app to be of any real use. By default, this app sorts the list by phone state. This isn't really of any use because, well, you want to be able to filter by apps, not by phone conditions. So let's try this. Launch Auto Starts and let it finish loading. Hit the menu button on your phone. Select the Group by Application button. Optionally, you can choose View and then check the Hide System Apps button if you want to make sure nothing gets screwed up that might keep your phone from booting. So now what you will have is a list of all your apps. What I recommend is be aggressive with apps you installed yourself. Be careful about system apps. For example, Gallery is a system app, but I know for a fact I don't need it running, so I disabled everything for it. Same with Music Player. However, most of the system apps you aren't going to want to mess with. In the case of user apps, I disable everything unless the app either 1, has a widget that I use, 2, has a scheduled task to perform, podcast to be downloaded at noon every day, Titanium doing an automated backup at 11 a.m., etc. 3, needs to perform a task when something happens, like a call blocker, for example. The whole point of having one installed is so that it can block calls, but if you prevent it from running, then it will be unable to perform its job. Otherwise, disable everything for that app. For example, Google Maps has absolutely no reason to start unless I tell it to start, so I disabled everything for it. However, Easy Filter, which is my current call blocker, I left unchanged because it needs to be running in the background. I also left Audible untouched because it has a widget that I use. Hopefully this app will be a bit more useful to you. That's from Josh. That's a great idea. I mean, I have apps that run all the time that I don't use, so. Do they affect system performance?
Oh, yeah, everything does. Because Android by default wants to launch as